Hello, so this is take two. I had just tried to do something, and I suppose it was too rambling, so it's okay. It'll be more buttoned up this time. Stay on track, don't ramble, okay. But I do ramble in a very interesting way. Sometimes, when I ramble, there's a reason for it. Okay, go on, go on. No, I was very enlightened by The Guardian's latest, it just popped up on my YouTube feed, release about Americans injecting peptides. And I've even heard people advertising them on the radio, on a conservative radio show. And I didn't know what they were. I thought they were just pills you would take. It's like, okay, whatever, you know. It is a little bit embarrassing, the article by The Guardian, which is actually a video article, shall we say. It kind of makes Americans look vain and ridiculous. See, that's the thing, why are you feeding the stereotype of Americans all being concerned about their appearance and everything like that? There is a segment of the population that's like that, but there's a segment of the English population that's like that, and certainly, goodness gracious, have you seen some of the monstrosities with the plastic surgery in Eastern Europe? Have you seen that woman who's gotten so much plastic surgery she looks like an alien frog? And she's a young woman. Why in the world would anybody do that to themselves? So, Hollywood isn't America. The people that are very concerned about their appearance and their... I know it's vanity and it's emptiness, isn't it? But Americans are not all like that. They really are not. But then you go to the other extreme and you have somebody like a retired comedian who just does nothing with her appearance, and she's just like, blah, blah, blah. It's like listening to, I don't know, a manila envelope preach at you or something. It's like, this is just really, really, really boring. It's like, you're so humorless. You are so humorless and so vile and so unhappy. Of course you're an American expatriate. Of course you are. Well, expat, as they say. Can we find the happy medium? One thing I was troubled about with regard to the comments, so many people are saying, Americans don't have affordable health care. Nonsense. We'll talk about the vaccine thing next, but number one, this is the number one issue that I wanted to address. Americans don't have affordable health care. Bull crap. Sorry, I'm not even from Texas. I've had several family members who had cancer, and they were treated successfully, and they survived. Anybody can go into an emergency room and get treated. They can be from any country. If you do not have a high... The problem with... There was a transition where you could, in the past, purchase your own health insurance, which is what our family did for a long time, And then, unfortunately, the Affordable Care Act came along, and it really made it impossible for us to purchase the good health care, the good health insurance. And so, yeah, definitely had to go on the government plan. And yeah, there are challenges if you're forced to be on the government plan. Suddenly, oh no, well, we don't take Medicaid patients anymore. It's like, my parents, my grandparents, nobody was on welfare. I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound snobby, but we're just not welfare people. We don't go on the dole. We don't go on the public dole. Okay? But we had to, with it. In terms of health insurance, we have no choice now, right? But that having been said, some very, very fine care was administered to a certain member of my family, and life-saving care has been administered to that member of my family, and I am so grateful. And please don't say that the U.S. healthcare is poor, that the healthcare system is poor. What I am concerned about is every so often we will see little videos about these crazy nurses who want to kill Trump and everything. It's like, I'm a little concerned about the crazy nurses. I mean, it's not just one or two. I mean, I've seen so many. It's like, what is wrong with these people? You know? But if you need life-sustaining, life-saving care, you will get it in America. You will be able to get it no matter what country you're from, and really no matter what income level. We still have medical ethics here in the United States. On the other hand, in Canada, what are they doing? They're murdering people. I'm sorry. Medical assistance in dying. Oh, you're depressed? We'll kill you. You're too old, you're too ugly, we'll kill you. You're too fat, we'll kill you. It's awful. I mean, The Guardian should be covering that. I'd love to see it. I'd like to see it. But then again, you know, I have a feeling you might be kind of a left-leaning publication. It's all right. You know, in terms of people injecting the peptides, I find it really ridiculous. I mean, I just think it's not a problem with Americans, my dear friends. It's a problem with a certain segment of humanity that focuses on appearance to the exclusion of the inner person. Does a person have to be very ugly to be a good person? Some people take it to the extremes. Well, if they don't care anything about their appearance and they look really shabby and shun, you know, any attempt to make themselves look nice, you know, like put on makeup or lose weight, you know, then they're really a pure soul. I wouldn't say so. I think it's better to look as good as you can. All right? And it's okay if you're older and you see younger people and, you know, don't be envious of them. I just want to look youthful. I'm not saying everybody has to think I'm 21, right? It's like, there's nothing wrong with looking youthful even when you're older. Can we have a balance? Can we have a happy medium, folks? But this peptide stuff, it is like people are just silly. Some of the comments were actually okay. Snake oil salesmen, they would go around selling you all kinds of stuff. Oh, this is going to renew your youth. This is going to help your health, and blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. You know, I am really, really, really... We need to pray for people that place so much importance on their physical appearance. And these could be people not from America. They could be people from China. You know about the weird plastic surgeries they're having done in China? Why do you just want to focus on Americans? It makes me really upset. I mean, yeah, am I allowed to be upset? But, there was a man who was oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce the word, aesthetician, you know, somebody who deals with aesthetics, which means your appearance. Is that an aesthetician? He's a doctor. Basically, the guy removes tattoos. It's interesting how you're talking about peptides and, like, how are you just injecting these substances and they're unknown and they're unregulated? How are you just getting yourself tattooed? Is that not putting you at risk of perhaps getting some form of hepatitis or something even worse? Are the tattoo parlors regulated? Oh, you know, everybody just, please, stop being so robotic in your thinking. And so many people were referencing the COVID vaccine. I opted not to get it because I'd been around a long time by then. You know what I'm saying, man? It's like, I had seen the medical establishment flip-flop so many times about stuff and just insist, well, this is what you have to do. And the last time I was pressured to get a flu shot, I actually got the flu. I haven't had the flu in years, right? But when I got the flu shot, I got the flu. I'm sorry, the evidence is really stacking up that the COVID vaccine actually caused people to die from COVID, especially elderly people. And it was so unnecessary for the youth to get the COVID vaccine. Do you realize that? And it's causing lingering problems with blood clots and people having heart attacks, just collapsing and dropping dead from a heart attack, Young people, and some of them do survive, they don't actually die. This is the thing. I mean, will you please stop being in a state of denial? The Nile is not just a river in Egypt. So I appreciate The Guardian creating a story, and I'm not saying they're making up facts, and I do think it's rather troubling that people are... It's not the peptides themselves or how people just seem to get all gung-ho about a certain thing and, oh yeah, this is going to help me. And no. Are you focused on the kind of human being you ought to be? Instead of this kind of car you drive or the brand of shoes you wear or the job title you have. If you're clinging to that, that's just absolute vanity, as Solomon said. All is vanity, correct? Look at people and appreciate them for who they are. Stop thinking about yourself so much. I mean, really. Yeah, this is why I love the Stuart Smalley character. He looks at himself in the mirror. I know, but sometimes we have no choice but to look at ourselves in the mirror because nobody else is around to talk to us. But that's okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to put in a little Jesus plug. Jesus is always there with us. So don't be discouraged about things, but definitely don't fall for lies, disinformation, trends, and really love Americans. We love you. I'm sad about Henry Novak. I'm so sad. Americans do love you. You may not love all of us, but we love you. Well, at least the Christian ones do. So, God bless England. We're praying for you. Adios.